I walked in for the audition and Ellen Lewis, who was the casting director, "What are you wearing?" I was like, "My clothes?" She was like, no, honey. You're going to go downstairs, you're going to walk into Soho, you're going to buy the highest pair of heels you can find and the tightest dress, and then you're going to come back and do the audition."
Margot Robbie has become one of Hollywood's most powerful and compelling actresses. Her journey from a newcomer on an Australian soap opera to an Academy Award-nominated star happened with remarkable speed and shows her artistic intelligence. The transformation from her early days on Neighbours to playing the iconic Barbie character demonstrates not just her versatility as an actress, but also her deep understanding of performance as both a craft and a form of cultural commentary. Beyond her acting achievements, she has established herself as a producer and creative visionary who shapes the projects she works on. Robbie's approach to acting shows deep respect for performers who combine technical skill with fearless emotional commitment. Her own performances reveal influences from actors who understand that great acting requires complete transformation, rather than simply projecting their own personality onto a character. She is drawn to artists who challenge what audiences expect while still maintaining authentic human connections with viewers. Throughout her rapid rise to stardom, Robbie has consistently expressed admiration for performers who balance commercial success with artistic integrity. Her choices in roles and collaborators reflect a sophisticated understanding of how acting has evolved from the classical Hollywood glamour of the past to the contemporary psychological realism of today's cinema. These preferences are not casual choices, but carefully considered artistic judgments from someone who truly understands the complexities of the entertainment industry. Robbie's selections of actors she admires illuminate her belief that great performers possess a rare ability to disappear completely into their roles, while somehow making each character distinctly memorable. They can transform even familiar material into something surprising and emotionally resonant. This philosophy guides her own work and influences how she approaches each new character and project. Cate Blanchett, the Australian trailblazer, Margot Robbie's reverence for Cate Blanchett goes far beyond simple professional admiration. It represents a masterclass in how Australian actors can dominate international cinema through sheer artistic excellence. As two prominent Australian stars working in Hollywood, their connection is natural. When asked about knowing each other back in Australia, Robbie has noted that while Australia might seem like a small country where everyone knows everyone, their paths didn't cross until they were both working internationally. Blanchett's ability to completely disappear into vastly different characters while maintaining her distinctive screen presence provides Robbie with a template for career longevity. This longevity is based on versatility, rather than being typecast in similar roles over and over again. Robbie frequently cites Blanchett's performance in Blue Jasmine as career-defining inspiration, praising how she found tragic humanity within what could have been an unsympathetic character written by Woody Allen. Cate showed me that great acting means finding the person everyone else would judge and making audiences understand their pain, Robbie revealed in a Vogue Australia interview. This approach directly influenced Robbie's own work in morally complex roles, where the characters might not be immediately likable, but are deeply human and understandable. Their shared Australian background creates a natural mentorship dynamic, with Blanchett's international success providing a roadmap for younger performers seeking artistic credibility beyond commercial appeal. Both actors understand that sustained careers require constant reinvention rather than comfortable repetition of successful formulas that worked in the past. Blanchett's fearless approach to aging on screen inspired Robbie's own commitment to character authenticity over vanity. From playing Elizabeth Versh to the complex character in Tar, Blanchett demonstrates how great actresses can control their career narrative rather than surrendering to industry limitations about women's roles as they age. Their mutual commitment to producing meaningful content reflects a shared belief that successful actors bear responsibility for elevating the entire industry. Cate proves that box office success and artistic integrity aren't mutually exclusive, Robbie noted during a Sydney Film Festival tribute, emphasizing how commercial viability can actually serve artistic ambition rather than compromise it. Meryl Streep, the master of craft. Margot Robbie's admiration for Meryl Streep represents her understanding of acting as a rigorous craft that requires decades of dedicated study and constant improvement. Streep's legendary preparation methods and accent mastery provide Robbie with inspiration for her own meticulous approach to character development, particularly her commitment to psychological authenticity in every role she takes on. Robbie has consistently praised Streep's ability to find fresh approaches to familiar character types, transforming potentially cliched roles into memorable individuals through detailed observation and creative choices. Meryl never takes the obvious path to a character, Robbie explained to The Hollywood Reporter. She finds specificity that makes even archetypal roles feel completely original. Their different generational perspectives on career management create fascinating contrasts, with Streep's methodical approach to role selection influencing Robbie's own strategic thinking about balancing commercial and artistic projects. Both actors understand that longevity in Hollywood requires careful curation of opportunities rather than accepting every attractive offer that comes their way. Streep's willingness to appear unglamorous or unsympathetic inspired Robbie's own fearless approach to character transformation. From I, Tonya to Bombshell, Robbie follows Streep's model of prioritizing character truth over personal vanity or public image concerns. This means being willing to look less than perfect if it serves the story and the character. Their shared commitment to supporting other women in the industry reflects an understanding that great actresses must also be industry leaders who open doors for others. Meryl didn't just break barriers, she held them open for everyone else, Robbie observed during a Women in Film gala, acknowledging how Streep's success enabled opportunities for younger performers to follow in her footsteps. Charlize Theron, Fearless Transformation. Margot Robbie's appreciation for Charlize Theron stems from their shared connection through the Commonwealth countries and Theron's willingness to completely obliterate conventional beauty standards for artistic purposes. Theron's physical transformations for films like Monster and Bombshell provide Robbie with inspiration for her own commitment to character authenticity over glamorous presentation. Robbie discovered in Theron a model for how traditionally beautiful actresses could transcend superficial casting through sheer artistic courage. Charlize showed me that being considered pretty doesn't have to limit your range if you're willing to destroy that image for the right role, Robbie revealed during a Screen Actors Guild panel discussion. Their collaboration on Bombshell deepened Robbie's respect for Theron's leadership abilities and creative intelligence. Theron's role as a producer on the film demonstrated how successful actors could use their influence to create meaningful content, rather than simply starring in projects that others developed and controlled. Theron's success in action movies inspired Robbie's own ventures into physically demanding roles, proving that dramatic actresses could excel in traditionally male-dominated genres without sacrificing artistic credibility. Both performers understand that true versatility requires embracing challenges outside their comfort zones and not limiting themselves to what might seem like obvious choices for their type. Their mutual commitment to portraying complex female characters reflects a shared belief that women deserve roles as psychologically complicated as those traditionally written for men. Charlize never makes her characters likable at the expense of making them real, Robbie noted during a feminist film criticism symposium, highlighting the importance of authentic character development over audience-pleasing choices. Tilda Swinton, Unique Artistry. Margot Robbie's fascination with Tilda Swinton reveals her appreciation for actors who create entirely unique screen presences through fearless creative choices. Swinton's ethereal otherworldliness and commitment to unconventional projects provide Robbie with inspiration for embracing artistic risks that might confuse mainstream audiences, but elevate cinematic art to new levels. Swinton's ability to make even small supporting roles memorable through distinctive character choices influences Robbie's own approach to ensemble pieces where she might not be the lead character. Tilda proves that there are no small parts, only actors who make boring choices, Robbie explained to Interview magazine praising Swinton's ability to create unforgettable moments regardless of how much screen time she has. Their different approaches to celebrity culture create an interesting contrast, with Swinton's art house credibility inspiring Robbie's own ventures into more experimental filmmaking. Both actors understand that commercial success provides freedom to pursue passion projects that might not otherwise receive financing from traditional Hollywood sources. Swinton's gender-fluid approach to character creation opened Robbie's understanding of performance possibilities beyond traditional feminine roles. From Orlando to Constantine, Swinton demonstrates how great actors can transcend biological limitations through creative imagination and commitment to the character's truth rather than societal expectations. Their shared interest in producing challenging content reflects a belief that successful performers bear responsibility for elevating cinematic art. Tilda never compromises her vision for commercial considerations, Robbie observed during an independent film festival, emphasizing how artistic integrity can coexist with career success rather than being sacrificed for it. Nicole Kidman, the Australian pioneer. Margot Robbie's reverence for Nicole Kidman represents a deep appreciation for the actress who blazed the trail for Australian performers in Hollywood while maintaining connections to independent artistic projects. Kidman's career longevity and continued relevance provide Robbie with a blueprint for sustained success across different decades and changing industry dynamics. Robbie has consistently praised Kidman's willingness to take creative risks throughout her career. From Eyes Wide Shut to Big Little Lies, Kidman demonstrates how established stars can continue challenging themselves rather than settling into comfortable patterns that might be safe but artistic, limiting. Nicole proves that success should expand your possibilities, not limit them, Robbie revealed in an Australian Women's Weekly profile. This philosophy has clearly influenced Robbie's own career choices, as she has taken on increasingly diverse and challenging roles as her star power has grown. Their shared Australian heritage creates a natural mentorship dynamic, with Kidman's international acclaim providing inspiration for younger performers seeking to represent their country on global stages. Both actors understand the responsibility that comes with being cultural ambassadors through their work, representing not just themselves, but Australian cinema and culture to the world. Kidman's fearless approach to aging in Hollywood inspired Robbie's own commitment to career longevity based on artistic growth rather than youth preservation. From The Hours to Being the Ricardos, Kidman demonstrates how great actresses can continue evolving rather than repeating past successes or trying to recapture their younger selves. Amy Adams, versatile excellence. Margot Robbie's admiration for Amy Adams stems from her remarkable range and ability to excel equally in musicals, dramas, comedies, and science fiction, without ever seeming miscast or out of her depth. Adams's chameleon-like abilities provide Robbie with inspiration for building a career based on versatility rather than specialization in particular genres that might limit future opportunities. Robbie frequently cites Adams's performance in Arrival as a masterful demonstration of how actresses can anchor complex cerebral material through emotional authenticity. Amy proves that intelligent films don't require sacrificing human connection, Robbie explained during a science fiction film retrospective, praising Adams's ability to ground fantastical concepts in recognizable feelings and emotions. Their different paths to star create interesting parallels, with Adams's gradual career building through supporting roles inspiring Robbie's own strategic approach to role selection. Both actors understand that sustainable success requires careful attention to character development, rather than simply pursuing leading roles for the sake of being the star. Adams's musical theater background influenced Robbie's own ventures into singing and dancing, demonstrating how diverse skills can enhance rather than distract from dramatic abilities. From Enchanted to Vice, Adams shows how performers can surprise audiences while maintaining artistic credibility across vastly different types of projects. Their shared commitment to supporting female-driven narratives reflects a belief that successful actresses must actively create opportunities for themselves and others rather than waiting for the industry to change on its own. Amy never waits for perfect roles to be offered, Robbie observed during a women's empowerment panel. She finds ways to make imperfect projects serve her artistic goals. The philosophy behind the choices. There's also a personal side to Robbie's life that shows how she maintains balance amid her demanding career. In casual conversation, she has mentioned how her husband sometimes doesn't understand her attachment to certain comfort items, like a stuffed animal she calls Bunny. She laughingly describes how he waits until he thinks she's asleep, and then throws Bunny out of bed, which makes her mad because she wants her comfort items close by. This human detail shows that despite her glamorous career, she remains grounded in simple, personal comforts. Margot Robbie's chosen influences reveal an actress who understands that great performance requires constant evolution and fearless commitment to character truth. Her admiration for these transformative artists demonstrates her own ambition to use success as a platform for meaningful artistic expression rather than mere celebrity status. Each of these actresses has contributed something unique to Robbie's understanding of what it means to be a serious performer in Hollywood. From Blanchett's complete character transformations to Streep's meticulous craft, from Theron's physical fearlessness to Swinton's artistic courage, from Kidman's career longevity to Adams's versatile excellence, Robbie has assembled a comprehensive philosophy of acting that prioritizes authenticity, growth, and artistic integrity. The common thread among all these influences is the refusal to take the easy path or make the obvious choice. Each of these actresses has, at various points in their careers, made decisions that might have seemed risky or uncommercial, but ultimately served their artistic development and created more interesting, memorable work. This philosophy clearly influences Robbie's own career trajectory. From her early work on Neighbors, through breakthrough roles in The Wolf of Wall Street and I, Tonya, to recent projects like Barbie and her various producer credits, she has consistently chosen projects that challenge her and push boundaries rather than simply capitalizing on previous successes. The actresses she admires have also shown her that longevity in Hollywood requires more than just talent or beauty. It requires intelligence about career choices, willingness to take risks, commitment to continuous growth, and understanding that success brings responsibility to elevate the entire industry. They have demonstrated that it's possible to be commercially successful while maintaining artistic integrity, and that the best career moves are often the ones that seem most challenging at the time. Through studying and working with these remarkable performers, Margot Robbie has developed her own approach to acting and career management that combines the best elements of each influence while remaining true to her own artistic vision and personal values. This synthesis of influences, combined with her natural talent and work ethic, has positioned her as one of the most interesting and promising actresses of her generation, with the potential for a long and varied career that could influence future performers in the same way these actresses have influenced her.